Today will be a really, truly unique day because I've been preparing for a couple of hours now, and there are a myriad of beings from all over the universe tuning in today, and with a special guest collective that will be tuning in, and I will bring them in. They're here with us right now, but I will bring them in greater clarity as we get moving along our show. Today is a very special show and near and dear to my heart. We've got a lot to move through. Today's topics we're going to focus on are Divine Feminine for the Mother's Day energy. We're going to talk about spiritual preparation, and we talk about spiritual, those that are connected with all of our social sites know that spirituality, in my view and in my understanding, doesn't have anything to do with its grounding within religion. It can, however, but when we talk about spirituality, it's about the understanding about who you are within the universe of the whole. Understanding yourself as a multidimensional being of light, as a multidimensional being of source, divine, living light. And so this is what we mean by spirituality. Knowing yourself as the evolving human, physical being human, ascending into heightened frequencies, accelerated frequencies. You will hear my voice change and alter throughout the show. My field, as I've been explaining to you recently, more recently than in the past shows, my energy field is being transformed and adjusted and recalibrated. My teams are telling me that it's being recalibrated as we speak, and will continue to do so based on my comfort level with the expanded energies that I'm moving through and with the work that I've been doing to allow myself to flow into the mix of the heightened frequencies that we've recently been adjusted to. And those that are on the path of ascension or on the path of awakening have definitely felt the shifts of the last couple of days, last couple of weeks, more in particular for me, the last couple of days. The vibration and the movement upon the floor of Gaia, and if you're connected with your body and vessel, allowing it to merge and mingle and marry with Gaia, then you will feel the sensations of the acceleration. Because the energy frequencies that are coming from the universe that are being offered to us in this way have a lot to do with the gravitational pull, the gravitational forces upon our planet. And this is why you will find anomalies, as I have been finding, with the various species on our planet that have everything to do with the gravitational pull, i.e. birds, insects, cetaceans, and so on, as well as humans. So everything to do with all that we know to be true about energy and about who we are, which is we're just tapping into it. We're just opening the door, if you will. It's all being shifted and changed. And so we can't stress enough, one of the topics today is preparation. We can't stress enough how important this is, and why path work, or why seeking within, why all of the topics and ideas and concepts that we've been exploring. Thank you to KCOR and Tina for allowing us this platform to reach as many people as possible, that as we're going through these accelerated transformations, as we're going through these shifts of energy, as we're going through these quite akashic triggers and soul healings and all of these things that seem to come up out of nowhere, they're allowing us to explore and truly create the mastery from within and ground ourselves so that we can enjoy this experience and not create anxiety and fear around it, because the things that we will be experiencing will be unlike things that we've ever experienced before. And I'm just speaking on behalf of what I've experienced, and I swim in this energy all the time. So it's important that we prepare. It's important that we ground. It's important that we understand our ability to marry with this planet, our ability to marry with energy, our ability to marry the understanding of all that we are. And so beings that I've been recently awakened to is a group of beings called the Ark Keepers, or the Ark. They've called themselves the Ark. And these are beings that do not take form other than shapes. And they take form in shapes that we have recently become aware of with the acceleration of our planetary and global frequencies. There will be many discoveries, whether it be through NASA or anybody else, things coming to the forefront about what was not seen before because the dimensional frequency was different. And so all these things that are coming to the forefront, whether it be through NASA or anybody else, they're coming to us because we can now see through the eyes of a heightened dimensional being. And many people haven't even noticed or recognized that they've shifted. But we are starting to see the discoveries come forward with these things that are coming to the forefront, whether it be celestial camps on different planets and so on. And this is what I've said oftentimes when I see articles, from different arenas, they tend to base the questions from a third dimensional point of view, because it's what we've always known, it's what we've always allowed ourselves to be. However, when we pose our questions from a higher dimensional state, a multidimensional state, then we can allow ourselves to see and experience the potentials of the planet Venus and the planet Pluto having life forms, having beings and societies, higher dimensional societies on them, but they're in a fifth and a sixth dimensional frequency or seventh dimensional frequency. And so this is why people have said, well, why can't we see the beings on Pluto? Well, because you're looking at it from a third dimensional point of view. You're looking through the telescope of a third dimensional eye, if you will. And so when we start to expand what we know to be true about who we are, then scientists and, the people that discover and, study and research ask questions from a multidimensional heightened point of view. If I were to sixth dimensional, what would I see? Allow these questions to be expansive in this way, because this is the new universal child. Allowing yourself to see things from an expanded point of view that allows the opportunity and the portal information, the wisdom information, the intellect, the encoding, the energetic encoding to stream to you. And it's all about preparing yourself for the energies, preparing yourself for what to see at a higher frequency state. And so that's kind of the things to come, and that's why we're seeing these things unfold. So know that these beings called the Ark, they work with shapes, and their energy and their role and their passion and their excitement is to work with shapes and light that are specifically moving through planets and systems and consciousness that are moving through their own evolutionary growth or new life cycles, which humanity is. And I've written about that for quite some time now, is the new human cycle. We will be seeing new aspects of life sprout up in new ways. We will be seeing aspects of life change, like we've talked about the cetaceans and the birds and the insects, all having to readjust and recalibrate themselves as energy beings within the whole. And sometimes they might fly off course, and you'll see birds that you've never seen in a certain part of the world, or you'll see the whales breaching themselves in small, tiny ports that they've never breached before. I mean, all of these things have to do with where our frequencies are resonating and how they move and navigate themselves around, because humanity has taken a really big jump. And species must kind of evolve and move with their environment, and sometimes it does take a bit of adjustment time for them to rewire their systems and recalibrate. And so this can allow the anxiety to kind of sit back and not get fear-based, because there will be people out there that will put articles that will instill fear about these anomalies that are happening and are unfolding. And then those of us that understand the entire picture, the more galactic universal picture, will say what I'm just saying right now. Everything is moving through a recalibration. And that includes all the species that allow themselves to be directed by gravitational pull, that allow themselves to be electromagnetically wired to the planet, which all species are. That's why we understand now that we do have a grid system within the body, within the vessel, within the etheric field, within our planet, and so on, and the collective, and so on, and galactic, and it moves on and on and on. And so, these are the things that we'll see come forward with the diversity of life. They're coming forward, and they're allowing themselves to be introduced to the human collective, the human family in this way, through the conduit that is me, and through the platform that Tina has created, so that the universal family can say, welcome to our playground. And humans, those who so desire, those who get excited and passionate about explorative energies, explorative ideas about who they are, can tune in and allow themselves to also know that they are a part of this playground, and they can roam freely, if you will. And so as we shift within the galactic betting, the discoveries and the disclosures from NASA and other groups, and all other life forms are going to start to come to the forefront. And that's because we're not sitting in a third dimensional frequency anymore. There might be pockets of areas that might still experience those understandings and conditionings, but we're seeing through the eyes of higher frequencies, which means we can see things we didn't see before, or hear things we didn't hear before. Things are becoming visible to us now. And so alignments at various grid and nodal points, and those workings within those groups at varying levels of energetic synthesis. So that what they're saying is that that's what these arc keepers are, and there's myriad of beings that are helping with humanity synthesizing and acclimatizing to the varying levels of energetic shiftings that's going on right now. And so it's beyond our understanding, but just know that there's so many beings and collectives that are working with us to kind of smooth things out. And your ability to, balance and ground and get lots of rest and drink lots of water and be in silence with nature and turn off the noise, that will assist you as well. So know that. But that's why we're experiencing all that we are. So we experience what we know to be true about the entanglement of creation, the benevolence of God and Source, and why we're experiencing what we are and what we're existing within. So all of that is expanding, threading the new streams together so that the story, the thread of humanity, can continue to evolve and mature as an illuminated, ascending human. So we're now entering into the new cosmic type of global energy. Our global energy wants to expand into the cosmic playground, and these are the triggers and the pulls and the excitement that we feel when we hear about different beings that are connecting with us. That are so exciting. And so a lot of these beings, the arc keepers, what I was shown is they have a lot to do with arcs and the pillars of light and matrices and nodal points. So they're also assisting with new life patterns and humanity and ushering us in this way. So that's really exciting. And that's going back to what you know to be true, about being loved and protected and guided and safe, and allow yourself to go within and ground and center and explore with a very balanced and soft approach. And so that's kind of what the energies we're moving in. So these truly are extraordinary times for the human, in conceiving that we've touched new areas of information, we've touched new areas of potential, and we're experiencing it now. And so it's not just out there in the void for us to think about, we're actually experiencing it now. And that's what's truly exciting. That's what many of us have been kind of waiting for, if you will. Because we've been in these energies for so long as teachers and as healers, and we've just been kind of waiting with bated breath for the gates of the playground to be open. And now I'm sensing they are for us, for me anyways, and they will soon to be for those that are following in their joy and their excitement and wanting to explore these ideas and concepts. And so everybody's experience will be different. So know that you're the master of your vessel, you're the master of your ship and your destiny, and so your design blueprint. So know that you can speed it up or slow it down however you so desire, or not at all, and that's okay too. There's no judgment. It's unconditional to your team, to your higher self, and allow yourself to sit within these energies and allow the magical unfolding of Source, the ineffable, to come forward to you, because you will be shown the majesty of what exists. You will. And that's why I do what I do, because the majesty and the miracles that exist within energy, within you, are profound. And within every one of us, there is a divine mother energy. Within every one of us, there is a divine male energy. And these periods of acceleration and ascension is for us to balance and honor each of it as each aspect of life comes forward to celebrate who we are. For we are being celebrated in many other frequencies and dimensional realms than you know. And that's okay. But the introductions start here, start now. And there's a universal chamber that gathers every week, every moment. They don't go anywhere. They're always there. And they align their frequencies as you align your frequency to know more of who you are within the grander story of creation, so that you may know that you are threaded in every story within a story within a story. And you have mothers and fathers within mothers and fathers within mothers and fathers. And there will always be guidance, there will always be love, and there will always be protection and gifts for you that unfold in synchronistic and magical ways. And that's what we experience in these heightened frequencies. Synchronicity after synchronicity after synchronicity. For you. You create it, you manifest it by the state of knowingness, the threading and the foundation that you ground yourself within every moment, and soften within the loving heart of all that you are. And you move forward as spirit in every moment. You allow yourself to be spirit and feel spirited. And speak as a spirited being of light who knows that, even if you might not be able to sense it or see it or feel it or hear it, but just know that you have a universal chamber that allows you to entangle and thread yourself within the highest frequencies of light offered within this universe. And for that, I know to be true. Whether it's 12th dimensional frequencies from the Christ collective, the offices of the Christ, life creation, patterns, and systems and cycles from the auspices of Source, the voices and the emanations of God, or whether it's the light emissaries from the Pleiades, whether it's the seven sisters, collective voice of their collective planetary system, their galactic system. All of these energies threading their way to you, for you, through you, and by you. You're allowing yourself to be known, to be seen, and to be heard, and to be touched once again by Source in a new way. Just as a mother reaches out to her child that's in pain or that feels alone and secluded. You are one with us, dear one. You have never been separate. The universe knows of you, dear one. You are alive and well within the heart of your mother. And may each and every one of you know your profound essence. And never underestimate your presence within this universal playing field that we are now stepping up into. For you are required and loved in every way. And this I know to be true. And as the energies sit back and relax and soften into these words of wisdom from creation, may you know that you are the mother of us all, and you are the father of us all, and you are the children of us all, for we play a part within every role. And you are far grander and lighted than you may know. So walk with these knowings, talk with these knowings, behave, and allow yourself to be all of this and more. For we are just tapping into what is a limitless potential for humanity. And these frequencies have never been seen before. So you are, dear lighted ones, brand new children to this game. And as your mother taps you on the head and gives you a kiss upon the cheek, you are set free to play within the playground with gratitude and reverence for all that is, for all that you are, so that you may shine your light in a new way, so that you may ripple through creation a new potential, a light stream that has never been seen, sensed, or touched. For your mother knows all that resides within you, swirling and spinning and spiraling within you. From the heart of all that you are a child of creation, a universal child, set free to play, and get sturdy upon your new legs as the cosmic wind takes you up a new step of potential. You are gifted with love and light, dear lighted ones, from every level, from every frequency, from every density, from every frequency in life, outside what we can see, beyond the borders of what we know. Go within, allow yourself to know yourself as love, as light, and it will be shown to you in every way, by you, for you, and through you as spirit. And how profound these energies are that we have created in this soulful gathering today.